Hi, I'm Katerina. You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Corruption, controversy, and racial double standards. As the ESPN phrase reads, this is boxing. So Oscar Valdez clearly loses on PEDs to Robson Conceição, but his Hope Insurance bailed him out and he gets a unanimous decision instead. And the reason why I emphasize on saying it was a unanimous decision, because normally when there's a robbery, it ends in a split decision. So I was convinced no matter how good Robson was doing in this fight, they're going to give this to Oscar Valdez. It's on top rank. He's the one with the Hope Insurance. We could clearly see Robson was landing the majority of the punches. He had better punch stats, but I knew that there was no way they were going to give him the fight. So I was surprised at the end of the fight when I heard the announcer say that we have a unanimous decision. Once I realized it was a unanimous decision, that's when I started to say, oh, wait a minute. Maybe they're about to do the right thing, because I'm thinking it's almost impossible to have all three judges rule in favor of Oscar Valdez, not having one single judge having the actual winner winning the fight. By the way, guys, if you notice an audio change, it's because all of the audio that you just heard before, that was going to be my post-fight video that I actually started doing about an hour after the actual fight. But I had to drive to the hospital. Matter of fact, I was driving to the hospital while I was doing that video. And once I got to the hospital, I had to stop the video. I'm getting surgery done on my shoulder tomorrow, and I had to go to the hospital today to do a COVID test first. I messed around and completely tore my rotator cuff from working out. And let me tell you guys something right now, just in case you forgot. That is the exact same injury Manny Pacquiao claimed he suffered when he lost to Floyd Mayweather. For those of you guys who don't know, after the fight, Manny Pacquiao, he never even got surgery. After Bob Arum kept telling the public that Manny Pacquiao is scheduled to get surgery and he needs to get it as soon as possible. Manny never gets the surgery, and then when the media asked him why he didn't get the surgery, he said because God's salt water healed his shoulder. Guys, I can tell you from first-hand experience, ain't no damn water gonna heal a rotator cuff. It's the worst shoulder injury you could possibly have. So not only did Manny Pacquiao not get surgery done, he also used his right shoulder throughout the entire fight against Floyd Mayweather, which would almost be impossible to do with a real rotator cuff shoulder injury. And if you're that bad to where you can still use that hand like it's not even injured, or that shoulder, then that means you can't even use the excuse. Okay, so with that being said, I want to get back to Oscar Valdez and what Shakur Stevenson had to say about Oscar Valdez's performance. So this is what Shakur Stevenson had to say while he was actually watching the fight. He said, looking like things about to go left. Then later on, he said, wow, shaking his head. Then he says, miss me with that Valdez talk. I'm getting ready for October 23rd. He ends things by taking jabs at Oscar Valdez. He says, let's see what this T hitting on. There is no doubt Shakur Stevenson, he has a very tough fight against Jamel Herring, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. You know, guys, Oscar Valdez, he said after he got this huge gift decision win over Robson that he wants Shakur Stevenson next, after Shakur has been chasing this man for over 2 years. You know, this is not the first time that Oscar said that he wants to fight Shakur. In his very last fight against Miguel Berchelt, he said the same thing because Shakur was in the arena. He was there basically staring at Oscar as Oscar was doing his interview. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna fight you next. I wanna fight you next. And of course, he ended up fighting this guy, Robson. Now, I hope I'm not getting my hopes up high, but I truly believe that Oscar Valdez, he's serious when he says that he's willing to fight Shakur next now. And I think this has a lot to do with the fact that Shakur Stevenson, he came out and he said to the public that his own promotional company, Top Rank, they love Oscar Valdez. And they don't want him to get in the ring with me because they know what I will do to him. So clearly, when Shakur says they love him, he's saying that his own promotional company has no love for him. When Shakur Stevenson said this, it spread like wildfire through the boxing world. And because of that, I truly believe that Top Rank and ESPN, they felt guilty. I mean, I even seen ESPN picking up the slack in this fight, even with Mark Kriegel, who was doing the interview. When Oscar Valdez fought Miguel Berchelt, and his next fight was supposed to be Shakur Stevenson, nobody that was calling that fight even mentioned Shakur's name. This time, Mark Kriegel, who's interviewing Oscar Valdez, he's mentioning Shakur's name multiple times. He's like really trying to push Oscar Valdez to committing to fight Shakur Stevenson next. When Shakur said, or when Oscar Valdez said, that's who he's fighting next, Mark, he said, are you going to go to Atlanta to go watch that fight? And he kind of hesitated, like saying no, or he don't know, or whatever. But Mark was doing the job of a real reporter, something they didn't do at all when Valdez was fighting against Berchelt. And of course, this forced Top Rank to do what they were supposed to do in the first place, which is promote this man Shakur Stevenson just as well as you would promote anyone else. Now it's looking like finally, if Shakur gets past Herring, he's definitely going to get the Oscar Valdez fight. And if Shakur does get this fight, the only reason Shakur got this fight is because he got on the microphone and he spoke to the public. He told the public what's going on with Top Rank. When he did that, that is what got him this fight. If he would have stayed quiet and never revealed the fact that Top Rank over there treating this man like a nappy-headed stepchild, we probably would have never got this fight, or at least Shakur would have never got this fight. I mean, now the contracts are not signed, it's still early, but like I told you guys, I truly believe that this fight is going to happen. I truly believe that all the pressure that is on Oscar Valdez, Oscar was trying to fight Jamel Herring, and Herring was trying to fight Valdez. But all of a sudden, the whole game got shook up when Shakur got that Jamel Herring fight instead. So now with Shakur, if he ends up beating Jamel Herring, there's no excuse in the world Oscar Valdez can use to get out of this situation. I also truly believe, because Shakur Stevenson, he said this on the internet, that now Top Rank and Bob Arum, they're also pushing for a fight between Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson. So hopefully Oscar Valdez, he does sign the contract to take on this fight against Shakur Stevenson. But I tell you guys right now, man, if Oscar Valdez looked this bad while he was on PEDs, imagine if he's fighting against Shakur Stevenson without any type of PEDs. I mean, hell, let's be realistic. Even if Oscar Valdez was on PEDs, he still wouldn't have that much of a chance against Shakur Stevenson. We'll see what happens when Shakur fights against Jamel Herring. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. Contact them at 704-499-3471 and make sure you follow them on Instagram.